الزمن بقى زمان. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to the stream. I wasn't here yesterday because I hurt my back. But it's okay because it's feeling surprisingly. I guess the word is relaxed and loose. Yeah, I'm sitting in this chair and I'm not feeling any pain, which is pretty cool. Um, I'm just getting the Rimp booted up here. Rimpi? It would be Rimpi, wouldn't it? Okay. For some reason, it's clinging on to this 1.5 version of Combat Extended, and every time I boot up the launcher, it assumes that I want to be using the 1.5 mod instead of the 1.6 mod, which really doesn't make sense, does it? Oh well. I don't even remember if I have the up to date Combat Extended. It might be the one that I pulled from like GitHub, the nightly builds or whatever, because I was too impatient to wait for it to be released officially. So I was like, I'll just use the dev build. It's usually fine. I'm sure that won't come back and bite me in the ass later. Oh yeah, and I'm not using Social Ninja anymore. That app sucked. It really sucked. It didn't work very well. So not using that anymore. Uh, so I just kind of borrowed a display, and now I'm using that for chat. Little did I know, Restream already has a combined chat, and it's directly built into OBS, so that's pretty cool. I don't like how Restream tried to put its fucking watermark all over my video. Luckily for me, you can just go and add the thumbnail yourself on the actual service. But if you add the thumbnail through Restream, you get this fuck ugly watermark. It sucks, man. Like, no, I don't need your premium service. I only need to stream to two places. Man, it really takes Rimworld this long to boot up. It's my fault. It's all because of my mods that I have installed. Also, I've decided to start compiling a new playlist just for streaming. I came across some really great songs that like sound good for a stream intro. And I added a bunch of them, and I guess over the course of the next few weeks, we'll trim out some of the ones that don't fit. But I think a song with like a nice heavy bass line, some saxophone, something jazzy, something loungy, I guess, or like upbeat synths, that kind of thing. Suggestions welcome. Okay, as you can probably hear, it just booted up. Wow, I love looking at the debug log at the beginning, and it's full of errors. I'm sure that won't be a problem at all. Oh yeah, and the Waltz of Meatball Man is not going to be one of those stream songs. Don't worry, don't worry about that. that's not that's not a danger. Yeah. Okay. It always has trouble detecting Rimworld in game capture mode. Oh well. It's there. So that is, yeah, okay. That's up. Perfect. All right. Let me adjust the brightness here. Okay. Well, I think we're going to need another 15 minutes before people show up. But I'm just going to get right into it because I started streaming at kind of a weird time, so I understand why no one's here right now. I swear, the order's always the same. Ah, whatever. It's obviously not. And that hasn't been a problem for me in the past. Okay, so last time we lost, and I will fully admit that we lost. But because Timmer really wanted me to play Rimworld, and I only did 2 parts, I decided to use my mulligan for the day. And now it's a new stream, so I have a new mulligan. So if anything bullshit happens, we'll get to mulligan. But I'm not doing a challenge run. I was looking at people playing Rimworld on Twitch yesterday, and a lot of them were doing a 500% speed, no pause run. Which sounds just like the worst. That sounds like the worst. As far as video game challenges go, that's got to be one of the more difficult ones. Okay, I'm really worried that my hunter is just leaving prey in the field. Who's my hunter again? Lydia's the hunter? Let me see. Social bio. Incapable of none. So she's capable of hauling. She just won't do it. Also, who's storing the explosives in the kitchen? I'm glad Lydia saw the danger in that and decided to move it. Oh god, the Wolverines. What do we need to do next? I don't have any way to grow beer during the winter. Or hops, sorry. In the winter. Which is unfortunate. It's something I could do to focus on. No. Oh my god. Haul the Wolverine away, please. These people are clueless. This is going to be a temporary location for me. I want to start up the grav ship stuff, and I want to get my hands on a grav anchor as soon as possible, so that I can actually have a permanent settlement. But for now, I think I only have I only have 3 people, and I could probably build up a good amount of even just pemmican, and use that as my rations on board. I don't have any vac suits is the problem, so I don't know how I'm going to get that grav anchor. Unless I get lucky and one of them is on the surface somehow. But I'm pretty sure that the grav anchors are all tied to orbital quests. Not sure. I only played one Odyssey playthrough. And it ended. It ended in tragedy. I got to the final, like, boss person thing, whatever you want to call the big mech queen, I guess. And like, I brought a fully militarized grav ship with some pretty insane weapons on it, and they still creamed me. I managed to lower the security on the final boss, but the amount of like charged blaster turrets in there meant that I literally could not approach. And I like was like, okay, I'll try cheating. I will try literally resetting this one pawn to health, back to health every time he gets downed, and he didn't get close enough before like his body was atomized and the game no longer considered him revivable. I guess the mod didn't even work. Let's see if he's gotten any better. It's poor. It's poor quality. Just keep at it, man. Eventually you'll get good enough to make a coat, a winter coat. I don't think Lydia needs it right away, but she will need it eventually. She will definitely need it eventually. Just gonna check on Discord. You know what? You know, this is a completely out of left field tangent, but do you know what pisses me off about that submersible that was crushed with those billionaires inside of it and like also innocent people? For some reason, people got it in their head that it was the fault of the Logitech controller that they were using. Again, what happened to this sub is it was deep underwater and it imploded. They didn't crash it into anything. It just imploded. And like, people saw that it was a Logitech controller and they were like, "Oh my god, they're using a controller to pilot this thing?" Motherfucker. Military drone pilots use Xbox 360 controllers. They use Oculus Quests. The controller was not at fault. It was the fucking safety that they skipped out on, right? They didn't use a proper hull. That was the problem. Who gives a fuck that there was a controller? Ah, well. You know, there is something I could do, but it would, I think it would mess with my playthrough. I could form another site and use that as a launch pad. It would get destroyed as soon as I used it, though. It wouldn't be that hard, you know, send my guys two tiles away, have them set up like a little defensive perimeter around the grav ship, and then launch it when ready. It would be a... Oh boy, what's this? You have intercepted several signals. While harmless on their own, such signals are often an indicator of mechanoid activity in the area. Alvarado says that you will need something that can defeat at least 20 millimeters RHA. I'm not really sure what that means. Molotov cocktails that can sink into openings and overheat internal components, or EMP weapons that can destroy their circuitry. I guess our best bet right now is researching gunsmithing and getting armor-piercing rounds on a rifle or something. The problem is that I started with only melee, and I have the 9mm light submachine gun, which is not going to have very much armor-piercing performance, like, at all. Hang on, I gotta check the YouTube stream really quickly. Bear with me. Debt relief. The fuck? I go to YouTube and it automatically takes me to a fucking video about debt relief. Okay, I'm not gonna say which company it is, but I love the fucking comment. Debt relief. Debt relief means finding a way to make debt easy, managing debt easy. Yeah, and then the first comment is, these guys are so rude and full of shit. They say you were approved, and then I don't hear from them. And a week later, the first time I was waiting for 3.5 hours, and then nothing. And then I asked to come back, and they made me wait 5 hours. I said, enough of this shit. I'm out of here and went back home. Hell, if they differ me a bottle of water. Like, okay, I get the rage. I think I know what the person's trying to say. But their language devolves into angry key smashing like halfway through the fucking comment, and you can't really tell what they're trying to say. Okay, alright. That's just my, myself. Me, myself, and I. So I was worried that Restream might show only top chat and not live chat. So I'm gonna say something like, MILF. Boobs. Bomb. Yeah, let me see if any of that comes up in Restream. Yeah, MILF, boobs, and bomb all showed up in Restream, but they probably got hidden in top chat, if I would have to guess. No, not well. Maybe because it's me. Maybe because it's the streamer, it's gonna let me type boobs and bomb. Okay, MILF with bomb boobs. That's gotta trip the filter. That's got to. No? That's weird. Oh well. Let's get back to the rimming of the world, right? Shall we? All is rim with the world. I should probably set up some defensive choke points at this point. If anyone attacks from the rear here, that's just going to be a nice little avenue they can come through. I kind of have an idea for that. Have granite, right? So if I put like a mini bunker right here. And then built a wall. You know, a standard little Rimworld tower defense maze. Wait, no, hang on. Mine out this one, and then this would be the exit, and then like that, and then we wouldn't need to build these embrasures. And then right there. And then on the other side, I'll just have a standard doorway. But like double thick. So that it's hard for people to bust through. And I can always expand on this maze too. Alpacas join. Well, I'm going to neuter them. But I need alpacas. No, I can't take care of these damned alpacas, all right? I don't have enough food. T-Dog, what the heck? What? What's wrong? Are you... Are you talking about what I was typing in chat? Because I can explain. Oh, fuck. I peeked the mic there. I peeked it. Oh. Meteorite. Compacted steel meteorite. Sick. I was trying to see... I was trying to see if Restream chat showed top messages or live messages. So I was trying to get my messages deleted. But it didn't work. I thought for sure MILF with bomb boobs would trip at least one of the chat filters, but it didn't. Huh? A bunch of meat fell to Earth. Well, I'll have to collect that. What? Ugg dealer put on Lydia's coat. Does Ugg dealer have a coat? I gotta make more coats. 2 more should do it. And there needs to be an entrance to here. So I'll just dig out this. And I'll have like a little hiding space there. And then like... Yeah, so there's no direct sightline into this room. And then this will be a door. So, what's up? What brings you to the Rimworld today? This morning, I was getting pretty into writing a chapter of my own novel. I'm trying to master the art of cutting away at the right time. If you ever read my earlier work, sometimes a scene just doesn't end when it should. Ah, I won't get too technical. Don't need these blocks. That's cover. Anything like that is cover for an enemy, potential enemy. Just chilling. Hell yeah. Woofle is out camping right now, and I hope that she didn't get stuck in the rain too hard last night. I know she brought a tarp, or has access to a tarp anyway, so it probably worked out. Oh, gotta get rid of that. What's this? Someone needs rescuing. Prisoner is being held by Shiduash. That's probably the Yitakin clan. Has managed to steal a radio and call me. Why would you call me? Kelyon is being held at a camp near New Elsewhere on your armed guard. Rescue him and he will join your colony. He's a 13-year-old child spy He says that there's an enemy outpost at the site guarded by one Yidakin, and there may be a unknown threat, which means it's just one guy. Timur fell in the old well? Timmy fell in the old well? I saw Timur fell in the well. Yeah, the child spy, Kelyon, has fallen into the well. So he's a 13-year-old, which means that he's just the age where you can give him a gun, but he's also the age where none of his skills are any good except animals, because he's Yidakin and they have the natural animal taming skills. I don't think I'm going to rescue this guy. Like I said last time, especially early game, children are nothing but a liability, and you can't provide them the education and love that they require anyway, because everyone's so busy doing stuff like building a wall. Once I get a nice, decently big colony, then I can have a designated teacher and educator. And it'll probably be the same person as whoever's responsible for the prisoners. That just ends up happening. They end up having the same, or they end up having the biggest social stat. So it makes sense to make them both. So, you know, one day of work for them is feed the prisoners in the morning, try to convince them to, like, give up their status and join the colony, and then go teach the kids about ethics. Makes perfect sense. Oh, right. Ugg Dealer's in a really bad mood because she's in withdrawal right now. And I think all the psychoid, the wild psychoid, totally died in the winter when the snows came. So she is without drugs. You know what? I might just send Alvarado or Lydia, whoever has a higher social stat. It's Alvarado. I might as well just send him out to walk all the way to the nearest settlement and buy drugs for her. Or she's going to have a tantrum and kill everyone or something like that. So the starting strategy in this game is to ignore children entirely. Well, not necessarily. I suppose if you started with a colonist that has social skills but is incapable of other types of labor, you could have children, and they would definitely contribute. Because the thing is, in this game, if you have a child, either naturally or through rescuing one, like that one opportunity, if you don't provide them with quality education and time to play and be children, they will grow up to have no skills and no passion. And passion is especially important because if a colonist does work they're not passionate about, it imparts mood debuffs. But if a colonist is doing work they are passionate for, and let's see what Ugg Dealer's passionate for. She's passionate about using melee weapons and killing people in close quarters combat. So that makes her happy. When she kills people in close quarter combat, she is happy. But right now, all of my colonists are dedicated to doing things that are important. Lydia gets the food. Alvarado makes the clothing and weapons. And Ugg Dealer, well, Ugg Dealer is a drug addict. With a 14 melee skill, so we can't really get rid of her. I'm sure you could make it work with a child right at the beginning, but it would be very hard. And I'm doing permadeath right now, with allowed saves coming once per stream. But she has been in the extreme break risk category for a very long time now. She's like, wait, where's the... Yeah, so she's in withdrawal right now. God, I'm tired. Everything's so slow and boring, especially me. Oh, but she's quite comfortable. That makes up for it, right? Sometimes in this game, the logic doesn't quite make sense. Like, if you have a character with a... Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? A man-hunting muffalo just hit this guy in the head. Get out of there, man. Let Ugg Dealer deal with it. Oh god. And then Ugg Dealer just walked away. He didn't... Oh, he cracked his clavicle, so he fell over. He's not in any danger. But god, that's really painful. And I was just about to say, if you're in mind-shattering pain, which is a minus 24, or minus 20, it's canceled out by his low expectations of 24 positive. So he's there in mind-shattering pain, but he's like, I'm okay because my expectations are low. It doesn't make sense. And now Ugg Dealer is wandering in a psychotic break. But she did manage to kill the man-hunting muffalo. Thank God. That'll be plenty of meat and furs. It's worth this guy getting the shit beaten out of him. Nobody's tending to his injuries because Ugg Dealer's the one with any medical skill, and she's currently wandering in a daze because she's in withdrawal. This is so great. Normal Rimworld stuff. Yes. Oh, and now there's a psychic droner in the area. Let me see what mood debuff that gives her. Minus... -12. It's like a scratching at the back of my mind. A voice whispering. I can only make out a few words, and I don't like them. At higher psychic drone levels, it's revealed that the voice is telling each colonist to kill the others. At a low level, it's not as obvious, but that's what it is. Like, this world has some fucked up shit in it. There's just technology that'll switch on, and then all women or all men will just immediately start thinking about killing the other colonists. Well, she had the presence of mind to go to bed. Oh, never mind. She got up out of bed, and now she's walking around. Man, we could at least get her some booze, you know? Like, take the edge off. Visitors. They have items to trade. They could have drugs. And if I can't afford them, I'll just have to kill them for the drugs. Let's see. Oh my god, they have drugs! Alright, I can sell off these really bad bows that I made for a couple of dollars. Actually, I'm going to keep the normal quality one. Did they have fantastic Argo Man in this game? Kill each other? Yes, actually. In fact, it's not even what I was just describing to you. There are psi powers that your colonists can learn. And insanity lances, which is a type of weapon, which can send your enemies into murderous rages right there on the battlefield. The only thing the psychic droner does is... I think it's giving each colonist a higher chance of going on a murderous rage if they happen to have a mental break while they're getting that mood debuff. Something like that. Anyway, I have enough to buy 1 dose. Now I'm not even going to touch anything. I'm not even going to touch anything. But I have a feeling Ugg Dealer is making a beeline for this line of coke right now. Let's see. Nope, she's asleep. Okay. Psycho. That's the drug that she first got hooked on. Like, she took 1 hit and immediately gained the max level addiction. It's crazy. Now she's having a break risk. What does she need? Oh, right, the psychic drone. And she's also a depressive person by default. Depressive people in this game heavily benefit from smoking weed. Like, depressive pawns will, like, really easily break under pressure. But if you give them a steady supply of weed, they're fine. It sucks. Okay, she's no longer wandering in a psychotic state. Let's see if she'll notice the drugs. Yep, she's going to snort it right now. She's going to snort it right now. It's still on the ground over here, and she's going right over there to snort it. Oh. Oh, boy. Ugg Dealer has accidentally overdosed. It's a major overdose. For God's sake, Ugg Dealer, you could have at least waited until Alvarado could stand. My God, dude. It's her job to heal this guy and feed him, but her first priority was to do drugs and then pass out with an overdose. Ugg Dealer has now received chemical damage, permanent brain damage. And now Liddy is having a tantrum. And yes, it's a violent mental break because of the... Oh my God, this is so fucked. Where's Timur? I feel like he's good like luck, and Sonya, you've given me bad luck somehow. Shit was going half okay. Oh shit, she woke up. She woke up, but her brain is still at 50%. Here's the thing. There's a way for me to heal Ugg Dealer's brain damage. 2 ways. But they're extremely rare. Like, sometimes a colonist will even catch a bullet to the brain, and the damage to their brain will not be as much as minus 50%. That's insane. What that does is change every brain governed stat to 50%. So consciousness, moving, manipulation, talking, eating, but not sight, I guess. All of those things are lessened. Hitting your game with my bad luck beam. Sure. I need blessings. I need blessings from Timur. Oh my God, Lydia, give him food. Not assigned to doctoring. Are you fucking kidding me? You need to be assigned to doctoring to deliver food. That's insane. He's been starving. Untreated. No, he got his treatment. He got treatment. Okay. He did get treatment. Oh my God, he nearly had his arm shattered until like to the point where he would have to be amputated. Christ alive. Oh man, yeah. The frames are not looking so smooth right now. I'm gonna decrease the game speed so that it runs a little smoother. Oh shit, I'm running out of electricity. What's happening? They're not quite putting out a lot of electricity. Colonist needs rescue. Ugg dealer just fell unconscious because of her drug overdose. Man, Ugg dealer has really been acting exactly like Ugg dealer would. She lost an eye to... I can't even remember what. She got addicted to Psycho immediately upon starting the game. Like, I'm not kidding. And then the drug has just ruined her. And now she has brain damage. Oh wait, it's spring! It's spring! We can finally start growing a safer drug for Ugg dealer. But, I mean, should she really... Should she really have it? There is something I can do. And, it doesn't sound very pleasant. But we could lock Ugg dealer away for, let me see. Says 26.5 days to recovery. We could lock her away for a month and forcibly make her go through withdrawal and then eventually be free of the addiction. But it would require arresting Ugg dealer while I only have 2 other colonists. And seeing as her melee skill is 14, she might just behead whoever tries to do that. It's a real predicament. It's a real problem. It's still snowy on the ground. Thin snow. Wait a minute, if it's getting warmer, I actually have to build... Hang on. He's psychotic wandering now? Like, you've got to be kidding me, man. Is Ugg dealer even ever going to recover? No, she's still crashing. If her psychite addiction becomes bad enough, she could go into a coma because of this brain damage. And I mean, her consciousness stat might be lowered to a point where she's always asleep, no matter what. Mech hive signal. Uh-oh. You have detected a massive gravtech energy reading indicating that a mech hive is hidden somewhere in orbit. If you could find it, you could shut it down or make use of its power. That, I think that's the Odyssey ending quest. So I can just ignore that for now. I was talking about that quest. I did that quest in another playthrough, and it ends with one of the most difficult obstacles I've ever seen in this game, and I was not able to overcome it, even by cheating heavily. And using combat extendeds, many overpowered like guns and explosive weapons and stuff like that. Very scary. I think I'd rather beat the game the old-fashioned way. Someone needs to feed Ugg Dealer. What's the old-fashioned way, Papa T-Dog? Well, I'm glad you asked. Also, welcome to the stream, Timmer. The ship to the stars, that is the base game ending criteria. You go to the AI, and he has a ship, and you wake up the ship, and you do a series of battles, and then you win. There's also, you can build a ship yourself on your colony, but that's, I guess, the alternate way of doing it. And then there's the mech hive, where you can take over the planet, and that's one ending. And then there's Royal Ascent, where if you glaze the Empire enough, they'll just take you up to their ships, and you can live there in comfort and peace for the rest of your life. I had a horrible night, T-Dog. I sprained my wrist and had 3 nightmares in a row, and I slept in. Jesus Christ. Well, you didn't have a night as bad as Ugg Dealer. So when we booted up the game, Ugg Dealer was having mental breakdowns from going through withdrawal, right? And then I managed to buy a single hit of Psycho off of a trader. Ugg Dealer ignored Alvarado, who needed bones to be reset. He walked across the map and snorted that Psycho. Instantly had a drug overdose, and then received severe brain damage, and is now in a coma that may become permanent. Yes, brain damage. Permanent brain damage. So, like, Ugg Dealer is now a vegetable. She's going hollow. Exactly. Somehow, everything turned out the way it would with Ugg Dealer. Well, I hope you didn't actually sprain your wrist, because that shit... You can't work with a sprain. You really shouldn't be working with a sprain. They're more serious than people think. Oh, she's gone fishing. She was up here shooting a doe to death and didn't even finish the job. Now it's just over here bleeding everywhere. Come on, you gotta finish what you start, Lydia. There she is, fishing without a care in the world. Oh, man. Oh, look how bad the frames are when I zoom out. My hand bent back with a large pop, and I can barely hold my phone. Okay. Don't use that hand. If you have to go to work, do not use that hand. Like, I would just suggest go to the hospital if you were Canadian, because then they could brace it for you and give you a doctor's note. But since you're not, and that would probably bankrupt you, do not use that hand for anything. I better not see you typing with that hand. Yeah, I need to go to work. I mean, I get that, and you could probably do your job with one hand, but You, like, explain to them. I really hope that they would listen if you explain to them that you sprained your wrist and that you can only use one hand and that they should be, you know, a little bit understanding if you take a little longer at your job, you know? So I get it. I had to work when my back was really bad. I can't afford the $800 waiting room fee or the 9-hour wait. Isn't that fucked up though? That in your country, privatized healthcare makes you wait longer than the public health system here in Canada. When I can go to a private practice and pay for medical attention, and it'll take 20 minutes to be seen because we have the choice of private versus public in this country. I'm not gonna get all up into it today. Why is this man not wearing pants? Dude has been walking around with his schlong dangling this whole time. And he won't even get to making the pants because he's currently psychotically wandering. Oh, he snapped out of it. And now he's experiencing catharsis. Which is apparently enough to offset his serious pain that he's in. Okay, this deer died, so now we actually have to haul it back. Oh no, she's in a coma. She actually fell into a coma because of the brain damage. Because, you see, she is not sleeping, right? But if you look over here, her consciousness value is 25%. It's not enough for her to be considered awake. As you can see, that is the state of consciousness where no matter how hard you try, you can't move, talk, manipulate objects, or even eat. Because her consciousness has a minus 50 debuff from chemical damage, a minus 5 consciousness from the malnutrition she's experiencing, because no one's fucking feeding her for some reason. And then the withdraw is causing another minus 20 consciousness debuff, as well as a sleep fall rate, which means she'll fall asleep quicker, I think. Let me see if feeding her fixes this. Because if she can get up and about and start, like, pushing things around, we might get some use out of her before finally finding either a healing serum or a mystic healer. A mystic healer could fix her. You know what? Her being in a coma might actually be the best thing for her. Because she can't stand up and go get drugs. So I don't have to arrest her. She'll just be in bed. Yeah, I know. It's fucking sad, Timur. A lynx is hunting Lydia. Well, Lydia is too far away, I think, to be hunted by that lynx. Especially since it decided to swim through the water to get after her. Once she gets behind a door, it'll decide to hunt something else. There it goes. It's made the decision to eat this corpse instead. Alright, Lydia, it's safe. Go ahead. Oh, Ugg Dealer's battle axe. Should probably get that back home. Oh shit, she came out of the coma. Because of the malnutrition. So she's now capable of moving at 10% speed, which means she should be able to... Ugg dealer cannot walk. So the move speed that it's showing here is crawling speed? Oh man, Ugg dealer, what the hell have you done? You know what the fucked up part is, too? She would probably instantly revive and start running around and doing shit if I gave her more drugs. God, this game is fucked up sometimes. Okay, he's almost healed, so he can actually start helping. I'm gonna start by having him make pants as soon as he's well enough to make pants. Hey, you can force a pawn not assigned to hauling to do hauling. Oh, because he's got haul plus instead of haul, normal haul. Okay. Haul plus, that's another what is it? Quality of life mod. You can force pawns to haul stuff if they're not supposed to. Unless something's forbidden, of course, then they won't exist for them. That's so fucked up that Ugg Dealer is just a vegetable now. Until, I guess, her addiction runs its course. Hang on, I gotta check something. Oh. Okay. Woofle just texted me from Data Zone. Hang on. Starvation. Okay, who's starving this time? It's Ugg Dealer again. Please keep her fed. I just texted her to ask for proof of life, basically. And she provided. So, how do you check to see if a Twitch stream is public? Or are they always public? Is that just something specific to YouTube? I guess it is always public, huh? Oh, well. I don't need the stream up. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't use Twitch. But I thought multi-streaming could help my discoverability. You're not a Twitcher. You don't Twitch. You don't go around going The only thing streaming on Twitch has done was allow me to put chat in a box in OBS. That's it. Bill complete. Make pants. Okay, so he should be wearing pants now, right? Yes, he's wearing pants. He's finally wearing pants. Timmer, you weren't here, but earlier I noticed that this guy was walking around with no pants. His schlong was just dangling in the wind. T-Dog, my friend gave me 2 jackets. Want to see? Sure. I'll tell you what, I'll look at it in the washroom because I have to go use the washroom. So I'm going to go be right back. I'll give you a little music for that. Actually, I'll just let Rimworld's music play. There we go. I'll be right back. I will look at your image on Discord. Hello, I'm back. Yeah. Rimworld's music is great. Too bad it stopped when I got. um. Okay, cool. I think another reason why I'm okay with the DLC's price point is that the Rimworld's composer, he or she, I don't really know who it is, does a full new soundtrack for that expansion that gets added to the larger soundtrack. So every time you buy a Rimworld expansion, you're getting greater variety in the music. Underappreciated value, in my opinion. I don't really know when this song was added, but this one's not in the base game, for example. I feel like I'm not making any progress. And part of it's because Ugg Dealer's in a coma right now. Man. She's at risk of a mental break because she's sleepy. We need an Ugg Dealer statue. I'm actually sure that's not possible. At least, it's not possible to force. Pawns get their own creative liberties, so when they make art, they choose what the subject is, and they can choose Ugg Dealer as a subject. But given that she is staggeringly ugly, they probably wouldn't choose her as a subject for the art. And you can't force them to. Timmer's gonna bet that she isn't gonna make it through. My meat! Shit, my meat! What the fuck? No, I didn't want that. No! Just this one. An expo. It's a gaming expo for board games. It's going to take him absolutely forever to break down this wall, but I need it broken down. So your point or your guess about Ugdealer not making it through, it's entirely possible. But there's ways to cure her brain damage, so I'm not gonna give up hope yet. We lost one of our more skilled colonists, at least temporarily. Oh, hey, he did it in decent time, actually. Temperature. So we need this cooler here, right now. Build it now. Will he botch it? It's possible he will botch this completely. Now the squirrels are mad. Oh dear, I hope Lydia will be okay. Not the squirrels. I'm not seeing the squirrels, though. Oh, there's the squirrel. Oh, he did it. He built the cooler. And now I'll just get it to -9. Squirrels are going nuts. Yeah, and it's funny because they're going nuts for human flesh. Essentially. Where did the other squirrel go? I actually don't see it. But there was two. I saw the... Oh, there it is. Hello, Twitch users. Welcome to the stream. We're currently taking care of our brain-damaged, drug-addicted colonist here. I'm sure that eventually, one of these years, we will be able to heal her. But for now, she's just a vegetable. Oh, he talked to her. That's nice. That's nice of him. Who's there? It showed a spike of viewership. There's no one in chat, but I thought I'd say hi anyway. Yeah, if you wanna give me advice, you can. Do people get like force botted? Like if I don't pay for bots, is there some service that does it automatically? The Rimworld DLC is on sale. Can I do my birthday gift early? It's 2 months early. Besides, if you gave me that now, I wouldn't be able to play it in this save file because it's already locked to these 3 DLCs. Dan Green and Noel Christmas is in Twitch. Timmer, I'll be honest with you. The reason why I didn't buy those 2 DLCs is because they don't interest me. One of them is horror themed and apparently quite frustrating. And the other one, well, I think it should have been in the base game. Let's just say that. Look, if that's what you choose, maybe, you know, I'll give it a try. I'm icing my wrist. It hurts. Ah. Well, if you were my Rimworld colonist, I would just give you drugs. But keep icing it. Keep putting ice on it. And take ibuprofen. Specifically. Not Tylenol. Because ibuprofen is much more anti-inflammatory. So that can help with what they call it, soft tissue injuries. Yeah. Honestly, dude, if you weren't going to work, I'd say smoke some weed. That'll help the pain. Wait a minute, I already said that by saying if you were my Rimworld colonist, I'd give you drugs. T-Dog, what are you insinuating? That your wrist is swollen? That's the only thing I was insinuating. Okay, Alvarado is better. It's illegal here. Well, I wouldn't say that that's true for the entire country. Each state has its own laws about that. But I do already know that it's illegal in your state. But that's not even the reason why you shouldn't do it, because the only reason you shouldn't do it is because you're going to work later, and you don't want to show up to work high. Man, let me tell you, when I worked at a grocery store, they have this side room. It's full of fridges for online pickup, which I worked in that department. So I would pick the order, and I'd take it over to the fridges and put them in the fridges. That room reeked of weed almost every single day. And then somebody quit, and it stopped smelling like weed every day. And then I later noticed, oh wait, everyone hangs up their coat in this room. There's a coat hanger on one wall. So, you know, the front end staff come in, and they hang up their coat. And what are they wearing when they're smoking weed outdoors? Their coat, right? And they're nose blind to it. So they come in, they put their stinky coat on the hook, and then they stink up the room. And I was sure, since I was one of the front end people, that they were going to blame me for stinking it up full of weed. But it seems they already knew. Okay, Jaden Gray, a Stellarch of the Refugee Empire, has been caught in bed with the wrong person. Oh, no. He imprisoned the inappropriate lover as a show of rejection. Now he wants you to keep the prisoner, Fielsmel, caged until the scandal blows over in 23 days. And he's offering me a slave. So he's got some construction familiarity. Intellectual. He could totally be. He's 14, but he has a useful skill, which is intellectual. So we could get him to be our researcher for the time being, for the foreseeable future. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna accept. Fjellsmell has arrived. So we have to keep him in a cage. Essentially. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh boy, get him out of there. He almost got hit by lightning just then. There we go. We'll keep him in the beer brewing house for now. I think I need more meat. What is Lydia doing? She's fishing before doing any other hunting, which I guess is fine. Fish are very efficient at, like, storing food. In this game, anyway. You know, the stack size of meat is 75, but the stack size of fish is really low because each individual fish is 25 nutrition. Meanwhile, each individual meat is only 0.05 nutrition. So that's actually 8 fish is actually a really large number of fish. He was sedated. Man, that's fucked up. Like, the Stellark is fucking this guy. And they get caught, so he's like, alright, inject him, and then give him to a colonist, and then I'll come back and rescue him later. Like, goddamn, that's cold. Even if you accept that at the beginning of the relationship, like, if they catch us in bed together, I have to send you away. That's a whole month that he's got to be here. This guy's still gonna be here when Ugdular comes out of her coma. Sussy prisoner. It is pretty sussy to be caught in bed. Do you think that the Empire is homophobic? Maybe that's why. Maybe it was a male Stellark. Tattered apparel, huh? Okay, I'm gonna make a... What's it called? Mending bench? I don't have mending unlocked. Who knows, right? Yeah, anything could happen. He might escape, actually. Because the door's only made of wood. You gotta feed... gotta keep Ugdular fed, for God's sake. She's not, like, completely a vegetable. Oh. Okay. She decided to hide in her room instead. It looks like it'll be on you, dude. I said I was gonna give them their own rooms, but Ugdular was my construction colonist. Alvarado is really weak at it. T-Dog, if you want to see the YouTube slop problem, look up the rarest human in YouTube and scroll down. You'll start seeing the same video over and over again. All right. Let's see. I'm not going to show my screen because it might not work. And by that, I mean my algorithm might get in the way, and you won't get the same results. The rarest human? Is that like the smegma male or whatever? Okay. Probability comparison, rarest human mutations. Wow. I'm not seeing the same video exactly, but I keep seeing this like I keep seeing this one thumbnail. I guess it's AI generated of a white Native American person with heterochromia, which I guess is a rare human. That's the one you're talking about, right? Yeah, yeah, look at that. It's all the same video. It's either a bunch of like statistics on a page or it's that one thumbnail. But actually my algorithm did kind of get in the way cuz it was yeah, that is yeah, I kept seeing that thumbnail. Yeah. It's just AI generated bullshit. And you can see that they don't have very many views either. So I guess now when someone finds, a viral video idea, there's just going to be 100 AI copies that get 0 views. This is the shareholder value that they keep talking about. Bootlegging is so much easier now. Dead internet theory, more like dead UG dealer theory. UG dealer is the internet right now. Chemical brain damage and withdrawal symptoms, causing a coma. And also, the prisoner Fjellsmell has gotten up and is about. I'm happy I don't have too many people to think about. Alone would be better, but this is good too. He's content. I guess it makes sense. Like, he's not really a prisoner. He's only a fake prisoner. So, I've given him a relative comfort. He can't just wander around, though. He's still considered to be technically a prisoner. If I let him go, they would probably fail the quest and get real mad at me. I really hope that I'm not going to get recommended those videos now that I've searched for it twice. What was that? What was that? No, wait, what was that? There was a bunch of red notifications. They were only there for a second. I guess it's not a problem then. Ambrosia. That could help take the edge off of her withdrawal. I don't think I can actually make it into anything psychoid related though. But it would give her a good mood boost. The rarest chat member, Timmer. Oh, Lydia's no longer hiding in her room. She's in a better mood now. But she's also going to go straight to bed. Did you see that? Yeah, it happened again, yeah. But that time I actually got to read what it was. It was just Lydia coming out of the psychotic break and then having her mood reset to this arrow right here. So it's now going up instead of going down. So that made the notification disappear. And now Alvarado is the only one doing anything. This guy is shouldering the entire colony on his back. Alone. Wait, Timmer, are you saying things in chat that are getting censored or something? I gotta check. I just realized I didn't eat anything for lunch. I'm not hungry because I had a breakfast sandwich and a cruller. That's the way the cookie crumbles, Shidog. What do you mean? Well, okay, so you know how there's live chat and there's top chat, and one of them hides a bunch of stuff? Like, not the regular YouTube hiding something because it's explicit. I mean, hiding because it's potential spam. I don't know if Restream's chat, which is in a separate window, is top chat or live chat. So, Timmer, why don't you type that MILF is the bomb or something like that, and see if it'll do that. Because right now it's in top chat on here. So let me switch it to live chat and we'll see if there's a difference. I'm more focused on my burning wrist. Okay, bomb and MILF didn't actually get censored at all. Or cracker. Hey, what the hell, man? They're slacking off today. It's not even getting filtered. Bomb, MILF, cracker. Yeah, it came through. That MILF is the bomb who eats a lot of cracker. Yeah. It looks to be okay. I can see your messages on Restream. Back to it. Actually, your messages appear in the other chat before appearing in Restream's chat. What if we convinced this guy to join us? I can! Wait a minute. He will agree to join me without any resistance whatsoever. Fjelsmel grew up in a quiet suburban neighborhood. He was never a master of social interaction, but his interest in computers blossomed into a true talent at an early age. And he became an army scientist. Somehow ended up on a Rimworld. He is 47, which kind of makes him a liability. He can easily get like artery blockages and stuff in like 3 years. Cat orange whistling, cat orange whistling, cat orange whistling. Awesome. I wonder if Restream is going to auto-generate me clips now. You know what I should do? Name him Ulfric? You mean the prisoner? I'm not actually going to recruit the prisoner because if I do that, the Empire, who have like really high-tech technology, will probably just bomb me from orbit, and I will die, most assuredly. Playing a run where you're hostile towards the Empire requires like extreme wealth management and like defense really early in the game. Like good defense, good guns, good armor. Because the Empire has access to cataphract armor, which is basically like invulnerable to standard weapons. You'd need an anti-tank rifle to get through it, or high explosives, or a shot from a mechanoid's Hellbore cannon, something like that. Sorry, Hellfire. Hellbore, that's Star Sector. Name the slave Solaire. That's a good name. That's a good name. We could have him be a sun praiser. For sure. What's he doing? He's playing chess. Okay, I thought he was just standing next to Ugg Dealer. Let's see how she's doing. She will get better in 20 days, apparently. Barring anything that might happen. She's really low on recreation. Maybe we should give her more drugs. chemical recreation. You know, I'm pretty sad that Rimworld didn't have its own version of the drunk cats. Timmer, have you ever heard about the drunk cats in Dwarf Fortress? This game's, I guess, predecessor inspiration. This is the only thing that productive that he can do right now, by the way. And he's doing it at the lowest efficiency possible. The MILF who's the bomb, and the test's a lot of cracker. Saltine and Graham, because she's living it up. The sweet and the salty. You know what? I'm gonna tell you the story because I can't think of another topic, and we're just waiting around. I heard about it years ago off of Vine Sauce Joel's stream. Okay, so I don't need to explain the basics to you, but a similar thing can be forced in this game. The same deal with the cat's body size affecting how much the drug will make it like go crazy. So if you force feed a cat a small amount of alcohol, it will get absolutely smashed and like go crazy. I don't know if I'd call Graham sweet. At least here, all the graham crackers I've ever had have been like honey flavored. And they use graham crackers as pie crust, right? It tastes sweet to me. I guess it's just because I've always had it in a dessert context. You can give your cat a small amount of alcohol as a treat. It's actually not true. I won't even say that as a joke. Cats also like wait, oh, rescue. Let me see. Laurel contacts you and requests your help. He was wounded and unable to move. Laurel is 25-year-old guardian. He promises to join you if he can rescue you. Laurel says that there are 2 man-hunting penguins that are wandering nearby. You need to try cinnamon graham crackers, and they'll change your life. That sounds really fucking good. 2 man-hunting penguins and an unknown threat. Does he have any information about himself? No. But he's a doctor. He's a doctor. I feed my cats canned survival rations. I think the survival meals in this game are more like MREs. There might be a can inside, but most of it is like plastic packaging. What was I was gonna tell something about Rimworld that was funny. It wasn't. No, it wasn't that. Shit, I don't remember this shit. Man, I'm really craving a pretzel. Like, not pretzels. A pretzel. Man. Oh, right. So, cinnamon graham crackers are an S tier snack. Try them next time. I will. If I see them. So, in this game, cannibalism is a thing. And pawns, characters, who resort to cannibalism get insanely huge mood debuffs. But oftentimes, well, maybe not often, but last time I played this, in any case, I was forced to eat human flesh to survive, and that eventually led to my colony's downfall. Clove is really good. Clove crackers. Sounds kind of dangerous. I thought clove oil deadens nerves and stuff and can be permanent. But, you know, people do eat it. Whatever. So there's a device in this game called the Nutrient Paste Dispenser. And what it does is you place objects of nutritional value in the hoppers, and then pawns can take a disgusting yet extremely nutritious meal from the Nutrient Paste Dispenser, and it's the most efficient way to make use of your food in the game. If you put human meat in the hopper, it will dispense the human meat as nutrient paste, but the meal it produces will still have human flesh in it, and therefore be considered by your colonists to be cannibalism. All right? So there's a problem. You know, you got all this human meat, and the most efficient way to use it is by putting it through the Nutrient Paste Dispenser. But the colonists can tell if it's meat. However, there is a way to get around this. Because the Nutrient Paste Dispenser will attach characteristics of the meal, of the meals itself. Not the meals, the ingredients itself from the hoppers. So if the hopper's drawing from some vegetables and some meat, then the resulting meal will be omnivorous. It'll be not vegetarian, so a vegetarian wouldn't eat it. So what you can do is you can put human meat through the Nutrient Paste Dispenser to create a cannibal meal, and then you take the cannibal meal and put the cannibal meal back through the paste dispenser. And then when the new paste comes out, the only thing that it will say in the ingredients tab is nutrient paste meal. So it will not be a cannibal meal anymore. Isn't that fucked up? No, I mean spice itself, not oil. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I wonder if cloves would hide the fact that the meal is cannibal. The only problem is that you can't actually direct pawns to put nutrient paste meals in the hoppers. You have to force them to drop them there, but it will work. Oh, he's getting some components from the wall. He doesn't need to mine anymore. He's not very good at it at all. In fact, he's terrible at it. He's really bad at it. Oh, God. That's not good. She's not going to make it. No, she can't target the legs either. Okay, what can I do here? First of all, I am disabling this fishing spot because it's just too much of a liability now. Lydia's going to get mauled to death. Just be prepared for that to happen. Yeah, look, she is nowhere near fast enough to escape from this warg. I'm going to have her take a shot. Or maybe not. Yeah. She's dead. Eaten by a warg. Well, that was my fault, so it stands. Lydia's dead now. I guess what the least I could do is put a grave down for her. And now there's a hungry warg standing outside my base. Great. Just fantastic. Alright, I'm going to force him to just sort of live indoors until this warg decides to eat something else that's not me. Put one down for Ugg Dealer. At this point, Ugg Dealer is going to be the colony's savior. Dude, don't go past the fucking warg. Oh my god. Not allowed to leave that room now. Went down for Ugg Dealer. Wait, can I like put him down when he's asleep? I doubt it. If only I had Ugg Dealer, I could hit this dude with fire and he will die. Oh no, he's malnutritious too. I only have a little food left, and I just lost my cook. Maybe I will have to recruit this guy. Lydia had a title, so she also lost that. Alright, I need Laurel now. But I can't go get him, because if I leave Ugg Dealer alone, raiders will show up and burn down my house. He's relaxing socially. I think I'll have a nice relax right here. You'll have to cook too now, dude. He can't cook. Like, he literally actually can't cook. Oh boy. And where's he going now? Don't do that. Why are you touching a rotting corpse? He's just asking to be hunted down by the other warg. Alright, I'm gonna block him in. So he can't leave. Let's see, is there anywhere else for him to leave? No? Good. He'll have to try cooking. He'll have to try. He's gonna give everyone food poisoning, though, is the problem. Who knows? Maybe he'll learn something from the butchering. He did learn something. But it's going to take him forever to learn cooking at this rate. Hopefully he won't botch the simple meals too bad. Wait a minute. Lydia died really early? Isn't that like Skyrim core? I really can't let anyone leave the compound unless they are armed to the teeth. But I don't have arms, so... He's doing his best. It's not even his colony. He showed up here asking for help, and we gave it to him, and now he is the last able-bodied colonist. Well, he succeeded in cooking meals. That's... Maybe we should use the prisoner as a guinea pig. Feed him the meals first, and if they give him food poisoning... Let's see. No, he didn't get food poisoning, so they should be good. Hmm. Let's see if you can do it in time. This might be a new hunting method. Build a wall around a creature and just wait for it to starve to death. Or maybe the noise will wake him up. Let's see. Yeah, it woke him up. It woke him up. Oh. But he went to hunt a turtle. Okay, so that's not a thing I can do. Oh, great. A psychic soothe. At least he'll be happy. They'll both be happy. Fjellmel will also be happy. Fjellsmell. Huh? A drifter named Debs is crashing in a transport pod nearby. Debs is suffering from paralytic abasia and will be unable to walk. She will recover naturally after many days. There is also a chance of a lucky quick recovery. Paralytic abasia can be cured by special operation, which requires a large amount of glitter world medicine. She is willing to contribute once she is recovered, but will not leave voluntarily. If you don't want Debs, you can banish her, sell her into slavery, or leave her to die. However, your other colonists may find this disturbing. Debs has a relationship with a colonist. She is Alvarado's lover. Well, we can't turn her away now. Even though she's got paralytic abrasia. His long-lost lover, dude. All right, bring her in. It's 36 days. I've got a colony of fucking vegetables. And prisoners. This is insane. Wow. I should give them a double bed in their own room. Yeah, I failed the quest to rescue that guy because I literally didn't have any people to send to do it. It was impossible. Sleeping alone. Okay, I'll build them a double bed. Taking short walks outside should be okay. As long as he can get indoors before the warg shows up and kills him. I need some way to get more food. Dude, finish building the bed and you can fucking sleep in it. Dumbass. Don't sleep on top of her. Jesus Christ, man. What? There was meals in there? Never put fucking meals in there. Oh, there's potatoes here. Dude, he's back. Where's he going? And Dog Dealer is starving. Naturally. But hey, this is an interesting scenario. Wait, how many potatoes? 1? 18. Okay, so he got 18 potatoes out of that. Okay, let's see if we can get past the warg. Alright, he got past the warg. He's eating berries, huh? And he got food poisoning from eating berries. Dude ate the choke cherries. The worst part about that is that he's going to eat through all our food now. Because every time he gets hungry, he's going to throw up. And every time he throws up, he's going to lose all the food in his stomach. So it's just going to be a vicious cycle. Ugg dealer in a like brain dead state is forced to watch as Alvarado and Debs like flam nasty in this bed. Even Fjellsmel has to hear it. See, he's trying to eat. We'll watch him throw it up right after. Well, he managed to feed the prisoner. Trev's tired nomads. Trev and another desperate refugee are approaching. They claim to have lost their home in a recent attack. Trev begs for your permission to stay at New Elsewhere for 11 days. In return, they offer to work or fight for free. If you make them happy, some of them may offer to join you. They may also reward you later for helping them, but there's no way to know their true intentions. These refugees are not part of any faction. If you wish, you can choose to kill, arrest, sell, or harvest them without diplomatic consequences. I'm going to take the risk because I need help right now. And they will offer help for 11 days for free. I'll let them sleep in the workshop for now. Now, what can they do? That's the question. Just anything, really. I just want them to do anything they can. And I don't care if they get eaten by wargs either, because that will be better if they decided to betray me in the end. Speaking of which, I should probably give him the best battle axe here, so that he has a better chance of fighting them off. Look at this! He immediately... Alright, man. Can you fight it off? He immediately gets eaten by a warg! Oh, man. Refugee died. Revenge. They're going to attack my colonists now. Alright, man. Let's see how you do against Alvarado with a battle axe. These fucking refugees, man. And that's not even, like, a racist thing to say in this world. like when people show up to your colony, they will blame you for every little thing that happens. Like that guy walked away into the woods and got killed by a warg. And his partner's reaction to this, stab the colony that took me in to death. Great job, guys. Great job. At least we have weed now. That's amazing. We can give Debs some weed so that she's not so bored. That's the reward that I got from doing that. An ally needing help. His friend is interested in learning about other cultures and he wants you to host him at New Elsewhere for 22 days. He will not do any work. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? What do you mean he won't do any work? No, I'm not going to let you do that. Fuck off. Yeah, I want to show up and I just want to watch, you know? I don't want to help. I don't want to actually do any work. Dude, there's quail out there and I can't even eat it. I'm surprised Ugg Dealer didn't get food poisoning. Why are you feeding raw meat to your girlfriend? Well, that's the last of the food. I'll have to go out and hunt with a battle axe. Alright, first I'm going to check to see where the wargs are. Okay, looks like the other warg is near some different creatures, so... I could probably get away with hunting those deer down there. He decided he wanted to walk near the wargs anyway. What a dumbass. Just come at him screaming with a battle axe. Deer don't fight back, so don't worry. He's almost at level 2 cooking. Look at that. War merchant. I might buy some weapons off this guy. And some visitors. Great, they can be eaten by the wargs instead of me. Oh, man, they don't have anything of value for me right now. Well, actually, they have some food. But, like, only a scrap of food. Well, it's better than literally nothing, I guess. Smoke that shit, Debs. You need to do a little upkeep around here, man. Cargo pods. Let's see what we get. It's 20 millimeter ammunition? Why would I need that right now? Oh, well. I forgot to trade with them. They might actually have something different if I can get to them. Wait, they weren't the arms dealer that I was talking to? It was this guy? Well, I should talk to him instead then. Oh, that the Born people have their own warg, a tame warg. They have some venom arrows coated in toxin. They have a rhinoceros. Is this like a war rhinoceros? I'm gonna sell the explosives that I have. I don't need that. Food and medicine. While talking with the trader Green, Alvarado learned of the secret location of an ancient garrison. You can loot the structure for valuable resources. Yeah, that's not fucking worth it. No way, no way. No way. Oh, he got food poisoning from his own meal. He didn't like Lydia or Trev, and so he got happy when they died. That's funny. Hey, look! Ugg Dealer only needs 10, 11 more days before she'll recover and become partially functional. Instead of completely dysfunctional. She might get up and start walking around, guys. Oh, he's getting to work. He's vomiting as he visits the grave. I guess he and Lydia were good friends. But dude, don't go outside. Okay, the warg wouldn't choose to hunt him anyway. This person's backstory is that they were bullied as a kid and likes guns. And they decided to just blame the natural death of her friend on me and die herself when she could have just accepted my help. Like, dude, it is literally not my fault he decided to go walk into the woods and get eaten by a wolf. How is that my fault? Seriously. Slept in the heat. Is it too hot? It's only 20 degrees, dude. He fed Ugg Dealer a single potato. Feeding Buck dead to Debs. No, that's not how you do it. Dumbass. Okay, he got over his food poisoning. Okay, dude. Just cook it first. God. This guy's not very smart. He's really showing his 1.48 cooking skill. Yeah, I'll have to let them store meals in the fridge. I don't want to lose a single meal, even if it means losing efficiency in the movement. Once Ugg Dealer comes back to her senses, I'm just going to send her off with a battle axe to go kill a bunch of deer. Maybe I should give him a shield just for survivability. You're feeding them raw meat again, dude. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Alright, I'm going hunting again. Just as soon as he's done giving her recreation. Tamara, did you go to work? Are you still here? Can ignore the royal tribute collector. I hope. Oh, look, they're coming in their fancy armor. I hope they get eaten by a wild animal. I actually don't need 20mm ammunition, Alvarado. Just keep bringing the food in, please. Dude. Mad Rats. Isn't that a video game? Like a trashy video game? Mad Rats? Or is that Bad Rats? Yeah, that's Bad Rats. These rats are gonna attack the Empire. Jesus Christ, dude. Watch where you shoot your laser gun. You almost killed your boss. And then I would have been to blame for that. Legit. Like, if that guy had shot his boss dead, they would have been like, clearly this is Dr. Ugdealer's fault. The vegetable sitting in that bed over there. Obviously. There they go. Alright, he has to haul that corpse away because it's giving them mood debuffs by being nearby. Smoke bomb. Dude, you've got to stop. Alright, I guess Timmer went to work. Well, if you're in chat and you've been lurking, please say hello. Hello. I'm glad you're watching. Thank you for joining me. I'll probably be ending the stream in half an hour, though. Let me see how long I have for that quest. Alright, 23 days. And it's been 13, so 10 more days, and we'll have 2 more colonists. Able-bodied colonists, anyway. Well, mostly able-bodied. Ugdealer will still be missing an eye and also brain damaged. But she won't be an addict anymore, that's the important part. And she got food poisoning. Oh, great. Deb's pregnant. Uh-oh. I call bullshit, man. No, they did fuck. Oh, God. You can't... Okay, I'm gonna have to abort the fetus. I'm sorry. You gotta do it, man. There's no way I can support a baby. It's fine. It's the very, very, very beginning, so it won't be, like, dangerous, right? Surely that medicine has the right drug. Nope. She's still he fucked it up so bad that he cut her arms and legs. Oh well, at least he's there, so she won't... She won't bleed to death, at least. Brain, pregnancy mood. This common side effect of pregnancy represents a rise and falling mood caused by unbalanced hormones. Well, let's just not try to do that again. Because he's obviously not got the doctor skills to terminate pregnancy. But that baby, we can't take care of that baby. This is so fucked up. This whole situation is so fucked up. Pollution drop. Hang on. If you accept, Trumpet will deliver 90 toxic waste packs by transport pod. So they're asking me to take their toxic waste packs for a gun. 2 guns. But I need 2 guns. I need 2 guns so badly that I'm going to accept. Fuck it, we're gonna have some pollution, but it'll be fine. We'll just dump it in a body of water. Heat wave! Oh, God. Okay, so there's the guns. We'll just get those put away quickly. And the waste packs, they can stay there. Whatever, man. As for the heat wave, that's going to be a fucking problem. That's going to be a huge problem. I'm going to build passive coolers because I won't have the electricity for a full-scale cooling of that room. This guy, I think, will be fine because he's in the mountain. If they're under mountain, then they're not affected by temperature so much. This guy... This room's going to be pretty bad, though. Cheering up patient. He shows up and just starts vomiting everywhere. You're doing a great job. Everything feels a little more pleasant today. Pregnancy is nice. New pregnancy. I'm pregnant and I'm not very happy about it. I think if they actually try for the baby, then it's a good. Or maybe they eventually become okay with it after a while. I don't know what happens. Okay, now it's 40 degrees indoors. Okay, all right. Okay. We gotta do something about this. I'm gonna build another cooler. And I'll also build a vent so that this can be done. I'm sorry, dude. You're gonna have to get up and do this right now because your wife is cooking alive. All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to let her have the baby. At least until Ugg Dealer wakes up. No, I don't want Ugg Dealer operating on anyone. She's got brain damage. She won't be able to. It's working. I'm going to disable all the heaters, too, to save some power. I guess I don't need these. It doesn't actually produce much electricity when it's not working, but it does produce electricity when it's not working, or require electricity when it's not working. They love each other so much. Wait, what? Debs is Dr. Ugdealer's child as well? Wow. That's insane. Wow. And we forced her to watch them fuck. That is just, oh my god. Wow. Alright, where's the warg? Still up there and over there. Does he have any shooting ability? No, none. None whatsoever. What's up? What's up, Jack-o'-lantern? You're catching the tail end of the stream. No pun intended. Currently taking care of a colony of either brain-damaged psychite addicts or paralytic abasia patients. And also somebody's impertinent lover. I don't think that's the right word. And poor Alvarado here has to do everything. He's getting constant food poisoning because he can't cook. And he has to hunt deer with a battle axe. But anyway, how was your day? Oh, who's starving? Who's starving? Alvarado himself? He's been working so hard, he's starving. Oh, wait, I don't have food. How did I miss that? Let's see. I guess I could risk it to attack these Muffalo. 10% chance of retaliation. I'm not, like... I don't know. It's my last guy. Psychiatric ward base. I hope it'll pay some returns. At least once Ugdealer here is freed of her withdrawal, she should gain enough consciousness to at least start walking around. I mean, not doing work very efficiently. She's still got severe brain damage from the psycho that she snorted one time. All right, I need to take a chance with something. Maybe... Okay, there's like some rats. No, those are birds. There's a mink right outside. Doesn't that look delicious, Alvarado? Consume. No. You need to butcher that.
Maybe I should sacrifice the boom rat. If I, do you know if I, he's eating it. He's eating the mink meat. Do you know if I, what was I even about to ask? Whatever. Two meals. Two doubloons. Okay, let me see. All right, everyone else is starving. Everyone else is starving. I need to hunt something juicy. Something that you can get your teeth into. And I need to do it while avoiding these two wargs, which already ate three of my, well, one of my colonists, and then two refugees that happen to be helping out. There's a rabbit. That's not going to be very much nutrition. A mega sloth will kill me faster than the... Oh, wait, what's this? Ibex ram? It's only one? I guess that'll have to do. Yeah, that'll have to do. Outside a loud area. Come on, dude. Just do it. I don't care if it's outside the area I told you not to go. Or inside the area I told you not to go. You have to do it. Field smell. Minor malnutrition. Trivial malnutrition. Also trivial malnutrition. Well, don't give the only meal to... Oh, whatever. Remember, Alvarado, you have to actually cook them into meals before feeding them to people. This guy's under so much stress, he hasn't even had time to clean up the copious pools of vomit that are everywhere. He's feeding himself first. What? What a jackass. Man, I know, man, that it's hard to do a whole colony by yourself, but please feed your girlfriend before practicing chess. Debs has miscarried due to starvation. Well, that worked itself out. What the hell? Jesus. I lost my child. Oh, that sucks, man. I didn't want to have to do that. Or I didn't want to have that happen. But I really couldn't have taken care of the child. Not that I did that on purpose. Okay, he's deciding to walk in a direction that has no wargs in it. Good. But what is he even doing? He's hauling steel? Why? I wish he had any shooting skills, because, like, as I am now, I can't even produce any ammunition. And, yeah, yes, I'm using combat expanded, don't at me. Jesus Christ, it just got really loud outside. Yep, someone's mowing the lawn. Well, not my lawn, the lawn next door. If I spend all the ammunition making him a decent shooter, I will have no way to get more ammunition. fucking sucks, man. They're having sex again. Christ alive, man. Didn't you learn your lesson? I'm gonna at least... How do I make them not have a kid? Like, there's a way to do that, right? This is in the social tab? I think it's in the social tab. Yeah, so let's do avoid pregnancy. And we already need more meat. Sure, man, just feed the raw meat to them. Why not? It's not like they aren't going to get food poisoning from your cooking anyway, man. Okay, don't haul the steel. I need you to attack something with a battle axe. Turtle! The tortoise and the hare, they're about to have their race, man. But no, here comes Alvarado with a battle axe. Hey, what's this dude doing? He has packaged survival meals. I wonder if I can afford them. Jesus Christ, man. He drives a hard bargain for each meal. Never mind. I guess I could kill him. What faction is he? He's from the friendly faction. Oh, I love this track. This one always sounds like it should have been in Stardew Valley. Wait, the Ambrosia's done? Oh, but he doesn't have any, like, plant cut skills. Because the Ambrosia has a little bit of nutritional value. You can actually keep colonists alive on that. Yeah, this track's just really calming, you know? Why is he... Oh my god. Whatever, as long as they get fed, I guess. Feed your girlfriend the raw meat and eat the simple meal himself, but he got food poisoning from it. Karma. Okay, she's at 4.5 days recovery. Which means Fjellsmel's quest is also near completion. And she is at 24 days on the Abasia. I could kill that fox, but predators in real life don't have a lot of calories in their meat. And I'm sure that that's reflected in Rimworld by the predators not being very nutritious or whatever. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. It's time to kill some birds with a battle axe, my guy. But wait, don't birds get insane, like, melee stats in this game? Or at least not like damage. But dodging. They get insane dodging because of their body size. A vomiting, staggering man with a battle axe slowly approaches. As a bird, what do you do? Fly away, I guess. They are really skittish, so I probably won't succeed here. Another rabbit. Okay. I'm also gonna just make him harvest. Should force him to do a little plant work. He's a 0 at plant. Everyone's on a starvation diet. Oh no. Alvarado collapsed and the man in black showed up. Dude, that's awesome. This is literally the best thing I could have hoped for. Hallelujah! Page, the man in black, with his revolver and his stats of good. He is a high social, good crafting, but he sucks at cooking. Looks like we'll have to deal with Alvarado's cooking for a while. Alright, man in black. I need you to hunt. Oh, he's got really high social, so I guess he should be my warden. He's like a cool, Homa child? What? That's weird. Ah, now he is hunting quail. That'll get me some food. Quail is supposed to be nutritious in real life, right? Alright, Alvarado. You have done enough. Stop eating a meal in the middle of the woods and go home. He's a little better at plant cut. But not... He's not good. He's not, like, good at it. Alright, he got over his food poisoning. Maybe I should give him the rifle. That way. That's new. I think that is new new little thing that you can do with combat expanded. I will have him hunt Muffalo. From a distance, it shouldn't be too dangerous, especially since he has a long-range rifle. If they do decide to turn on him, he can probably make it back in time. Oh. And it happened. Time to get the fuck out of Dodge, man. Oh my god, is he seriously? He's gonna get killed. And Alvarado got malaria. Great. He wasn't even fatally wounded. And he still has to crawl back. Looks like I'll have to wait until they leave. And Paige will have to crawl all the way home. Ah, but one of them bled to death. That's pretty cool. Like they didn't even break. They cracked his leg. They didn't like break it. And so he just has to drag his leg all the way home. Without, and he's completely avoiding notice from these Muffalo. Okay, everyone has a little food. Do some cleaning while you have the time. Hopefully these Muffalo, they fall asleep, right? They eventually fall asleep when they're manhunting. Oh no, no, look at that. He turned into normal Muffalo again. If he can't walk, he can't self-tend. And the food is sitting right here. My guy is gonna die of malaria. Like, geez, dude, just take your malaria medication. This is like Far Cry. It's like Far Cry 2, man. Take your malaria medication. Okay, they're falling asleep. But two of them are still going crazy. And Paige is starving to death. Where's some visitors that I can let absorb this when you need them? Yeah. Oh, and now there's a boom rat that's going to do the exact same shit. Join the party! Alright, he gave up. This dude had 6 meals on him. Okay, the final one gave up. Get those 6 meals, man. Resting. Dude, are you fucking kidding me right now? His priorities are all out of whack. Yeah, everyone's starving, but I think I'm gonna sleep first. Priorities. Again, priorities. Feed your man. And then brace his leg so he can actually do some meaningful work. bro, he showed up here and immediately regretted it. Huh? Inventory full. Alright, man. That's just hype. No, he's begun to wander sadly. Well, it looks like Alvarado will be taking care of another vegetable for just a little longer. And but this time we have a little food. He didn't even let Alvarado fully treat him. All right. Well, I'm gonna let the Alvarado do a little work. We'll just wrap it up here. We'll say that that's a stream because Timur already went to work and Jack-o'-lantern probably stayed for 1 minute and I don't know. Well, if you're still here, if you put it on in the background, just thanks for checking it out. I know it's not easy to go onto a fresh streamer and say, I'll give this person a chance. There's only 5 streamers in the entire world that I would ever watch, personally, and I don't think that will change. So I can't exactly complain about not getting viewers. Boop, 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 boop. He did it again. He made all the meals, and he's like, I'm done for the day. Alright, he's no longer wandering in sadness. So I'm gonna try to build him a bed. If Alvarado survives the malaria, he will survive the malaria. Okay. But he should still give himself another dose of malaria medication. He comes in and he saves us, and I just give him a sleeping spot. It seems unfair. Hey, what's happened? Extreme malnutrition? What the fuck have you been doing, Alvarado? For God's sake. He was 5% away from death. Oh well, I won't need to rush for food anymore, now that I have Paige. Maybe we should make this guy Ulfric Stormcloak. The High King! He needs more food. He can't walk. All right. Oh, he can walk now. Can Paige walk? I think Paige can walk. You know what, Alvarado? I can't trust you to do this. I'm just gonna lock him in there with 8 meals. No way he's gonna starve now. Just lock the door, throw away the key. He won't starve now. Ugg dealer is no longer incapable of walking. Look at that. She got over it. She's no longer an addict, and now she's just a vegetable. At least she can do work now. Okay, so Ugg dealer can now function somewhat. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. Save and quit. It's a somewhat optimistic ending. Things didn't go completely down the shitter. I got an achievement on Twitch? What do you mean? Stream for 2 unique days in the last 30 days. Dude, there's a fuck ton of achievements. Whatever, man. I don't care about Twitch Chivos. Well, everybody, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to my stream. If you were just checking out some Rimworld colonies, then that's great. But I will be streaming again tomorrow. And we're going to be doing probably Link's Awakening. If Timmer can make it. So, thanks for coming. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.